Hello and welcome to Divinity Original Sin. So we're back, and we need to talk to Evelyn, who might have been a person of interest in the murder. And gotta be said, this PI thing kind of helps us to investigate houses. Can we just investigate this one?
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Oh, I was just about to investigate your back room.
Excuse me, this is a private sick room. What in the name of the sevens you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Hey, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way?
So can't we do it all the time?
I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and two direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
Just flip a coin. And it's not up to you. Should we make Leia?
Dither long. These men are slipping.
Okay. Let's make Leia
Boris,
talk to her.
Stephen, what do you think?
I'm gonna take over.
Would you like to learn more about the patients?
Yeah,
before
tell me
making a
about them.
decision? What would you like to know?
Tell me about Boris.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is.
Sure.
Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away.
So what else, Stephen?
Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less.
Sure.
Nearly everyone in Seal is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family.
I'm ready to make a decision.
You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive the stone. Yeah, the guy, the young guy. Stephen should receive the stone. We full well the difficulty of growing up without his family.
For this world.
He's a granddad.
What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
His family's gonna be fine. I think it's gotta be Boris. I gotta, well, I'm whatever. Let's go with Boris. He's first.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Han Solo.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man. My heart breaks for the other.
I don't know how the healing stone works. Maybe you should have just like tried to heal one right away, and perhaps the other one will survive. Just do the best you can and use the healing stone on the other as soon as possible. Or is it just a like one-time use thing?
No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning?
I feel no pleasure in bidding you.
Hammer time! Apparently, that's what we saw.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
What? We're back in space? Is there a spaceship here? Sure. What's this place?
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will consume
6-6?
us all. By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
What's up, weirdo? Who are you? How did you get here?
Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zixex, the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Sure. What's up with these books on top of each other? I saw the same thing at Arhu.
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though, that's a rather more interesting question.
I put a bucket on top of my head. Actually, that works too.
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
Why is this place, as you say, shrinking? Do we care? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Attempting to avert disaster, of course. Attempting to prevent all that is from disappearing. Tell me, friend, when I mentioned that this place is the end of time, did your heart quicken and your stomach drop? If not, they should have.
I didn't care too much about it. I thought you were just crazy.
Time ought to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Ah, zigzags. Do you have a spaceship that we can just use just to, like, get the hell out of here? How can time come to an end?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Sure.
You know, I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Yeah, okay. Space dragon? You're a wormhole of sorts? Who knows?
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The
Oh,
portal
right.
has become active.
Have to loot his stuff.
Fantastic, astounding.
Bottle of beer?
Onward we should go.
What does he
What's
have?
it worth of rummaging?
What the hell, zigzags? You have bad stuff.
Portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
Yes, this could be a lucky day. So, spaceship? Question mark.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Sure. What lies beyond this portal?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered.
Sure.
In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than...
Utter bullshit! What?
But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
You go first into the fire-looking portal. Can we first discuss what just we witnessed through your looking glass? What? It was like a bone dragon plus some circle. What is there to discuss?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
So dragon is eating time.
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that
Damn, he's annoying.
It's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite.
Well, it's your lucky day, Zigzags.
Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Through the portal then, I guess.
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
More like after you.
You first, but don't dilly-dally.
Can we just go back the way we came? We can. Can we kill this guy? Probably not. He's level 26.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
What?
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
What? What is this? Zeus? Oh, no, this is Goro, right? Goro became an old man and is like, you know, kind of like, what is this? I don't know what. First I thought it was like, you know, his, well, but this guy, I don't know. I know, it seems like Goro became like some kind of a mage. What's happening here? Weaver of Time. Ooh, I'm gonna take your crap.
Could it be, milady? The Weaver of Time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Could be.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Ooh.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Well, Well, where the hell do I begin? I was just investigating murder, then some rookie healer with some special stone managed to blow up the nerd. Well, what is that? I don't know. Well, it's nothing special. Like, we can't really call it anything like a proper place. It was just like two beds. Like, you know, there's some guys were lying there, and she just went like complete crazy with power, and just like, it's possible that we're even dead. If you truly are the Weaver of Time, I imagine you already know the answer to that. Yeah. I guess you do know that. No! You know the answer! Miss Weaver of Time?
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details.
Sure. So you know.
But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing.
How very convenient of you, Miss Weaver of Time. I can tell the future, except your future. Alright. Continue.
So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here?
Oh, it was a stone, strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this place among the stars. Not my first time in the stars, by any means. But still, I guess that's what happened. At least that's the working theory at this point.
A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here. and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Are you talking about my fake ID? No, that stone has nothing to do with that. And I'd rather just not talk about that, you know? This fever of time. Yes, that's what happened. Have you seen it before? Have you seen a stone before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Well, I can tell you that stone just looked pretty much like every other stone out there, so you are really not missing much.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Yeah, you know. It doesn't go always perfectly, Miss Time Weaver. I'm sure the boss in charge will not hold you responsible for this mess up.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Starstone? Sure.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
She is obviously not that competent. Maybe she just... I don't know what's going on here. Can I just leave?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
Sure?
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Finding more stones. You know, I kinda prefer gold. By a lot. What is this Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me.
You know, I'm not gonna waste my time just searching stones, you know that.
Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Can't say I really care.
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
Can I just leave?
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Sounds great.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Yeah, you gotta work harder on that to convince me rather than just show me like a fake dragon. If these stones can heal history, we must seek them out. Nah, really. We are source hunters of Rivalon. We have mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones. Exactly. We are in for coin, not for some dumbass stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivalon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
Sure.
For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
You said pretty gems? So these things are valuable? Like, you know, can sell it for good money?
That shall never be.
What?
As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void.
I was not suggesting that we sell the stones right away, but like, you know, I was kind of thinking that. Still, it would be okay to, you know, just find all the stones before, then sell the entire collection. Because I assume that actually is gonna fetch for like a higher price. Maybe even retire from that.
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
I can't say I care too much, but you know, I'm kind of up for like just finding some collection of precious gems. And if you guys gonna help me with that, Mr. Goblin guy, kind of weirdo. And Miss, I can see space and time, but not yours. So it's all bullshit. Plus the fake ass telescope with a dragon in it. I'm up for it. Oh, I guess. Send me up. Also, give me a spaceship and send me home, or like just send me at least back to Rivalon. Oh, we're gonna talk.
So, what do you think?
What do you think about this, Han Solo?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivalon. And now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Say about Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I bite this wild tail. Yeah, that's the least. You can't deny our reaction to the Starstone. No. Okay, I need more information than this.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Source Hunter.
Han Solo, I didn't take you for a sucker. But sure. So anyway.
Source Hunter, do tell.
Ooh. Can we just loot your crap?
I have the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
Sure. Okay. Last chest. An active portal. Shit. We need to play ball, or as these guys are never gonna let us go. Hey, we're totally up for all of it.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivalon, not just yet.
Yeah, screw Rivalon. Find some stones, right?
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
Yeah, right. I'm totally excited for that.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivalon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
Sure.
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Hey, I've seen a teleporter before, mate.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
The Weaver of Time said our finding Starstone helps weave the tapestry once more. How is that possible? Yeah. Let's just investigate how crazy they are.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
So it's all bullshit. I have some questions for you.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
Oh yeah, where are the stones? You said they're like precious gems.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world.
So we're talking about treasure hunting.
Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
What agent? I don't get how the stones and the fake dragon are related.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies.
Sure.
This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time.
What the hell? Our adventures took a weird turn.
We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the Void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
You say you are the imp historian, but you seem to be more than a mere imp and a mere historian. Oh yeah, let's suck up to this guy. Maybe he's just holding out some information.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those Starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever.
Don't you mind being alone and crazy?
Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is.
I guess I take that as a no.
Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
I take my leave then.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
Who is that?
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Sure. Alright, do we want to talk to the Weaver as well?
The question has me stuck.
No.
Welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Well, you're just as crazy as Liam, but at least your voice is more pleasant to listen to. Please tell me about yourself, madame.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions?
I don't know. That's what you claim to do.
The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault.
Sure thing.
Except, it seems, you.
Yeah, I got some questions for you. Do you know about the stones?
Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
Who are you?
I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb, to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Why have they done so? I do not know.
I think it's pretty obvious. No one wants this gig, and you're just, whatever this gig is. Being crazy here. If I was some, omnipotent guy, I would definitely make some underlings to do this job, or whatever this is. So, hey. Assuming I believe your story.
Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who makes dying stars rekindle. Time alone will tell.
Who is Star... Why is Starstone so important? Why does it react to me and my colleague alone?
Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry. As yet.
I could get out more information of some drunk guy who is in a coma.
A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
This might sound simple, but are you lonely out there? You know, there's a perfectly good gentleman sitting just left to you. And you could just, like, you know, become boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, you're also immortal apparently.
Oh, Hunter. I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out unless you remedy its decline.
Well, Mr. Zigzag's over there, right next to you. Kind of wants some affection, just saying.
And yet, I do enjoy your companionship. For you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul.
Imagine how Zigzags feel. You've been here for like an eternity. It's like knife in your heart. Finally found a person. If I understand correctly, I'm not at all featured in your like special book behind you.
Quite so. Your absence. It should be an impossibility. But no matter where I look, you cannot be found.
Well, sure.
I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection. A blind spot in the eye of time.
One there is one, there is more, so maybe you just know nothing.
But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
I've heard this place called the End of Time is what it is, no more, no less.
What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the star stones will tell us. What it is but the end. What it could be is the end of ends.
Starstones will tell? Like 5 minutes ago you didn't even know about the Starstones. Now you're like, oh, Starstones will save us all.
I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever.
How can I redeem time if you, as you say, I'm not even part of it? Well, I'm kind of part of time.
I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars. They place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These Starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Okay, I made sure these people are 100% nutter. I'm going. Please tell me where I can leave. I don't even care about the spaceship. Just tell me, please. Please. Let me go. Oh, what? Rift travel? Can I rift travel out of here? Oh. Hey, what's up? Do you guys like me?
I wonder, do you know more about the void? What it is? What lies?
Well, they don't seem to care about that. What if I just stole their cup and like, no!
Nothing.
You might be the one who's supposed to save time and space, but you stole my cup, and then now you die. What is this? Inactive portal? Raw meat. How the hell do you have raw meat here? Not like spoiled meat, like, no, it's... Are we like supposed to find a portal that works, or am I supposed to click on the triangle thingy? Okay, let's just go this way. Ooh, we can also use the portal maybe. That's to the observatory, so that's probably not gonna help us. Ooh, that works? No, that's the inactive portal again. Oh, you guys really have the inactive portals around here. Okay. Oh, what? That's awfully handy. Sisio, North Gate? I guess? Wow, that's awfully convenient. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Arhu.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Really? You're a spaceman? I should have known. He's crazy too.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Sure. Give me some tips where we can find it.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch.
Right.
It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek.
Now we're talking.
His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of stones like that. Can't wait to investigate his place and take all his stuff into evidence.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
How did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
That doesn't sound entirely official.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Why is it so particularly nice for us to have found a shelter somewhere? What?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety.
That just kind of tell me that you have not spent a lot of time there, because I spent there a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but it felt like a freaking eternity.
But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
I wonder, do you put absolute credence in the words of zigzags, time void, a looming end? Well, I think it's a bit rude to just ask if they are crazy too.
Let me phrase it like zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing.
You could have just said yes.
I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars. But I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution.
Sure. I guess I could stand behind that a little bit.
If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I laze beside the hearths of home.
How did you become Zigzag's agent? Now that's a good story.
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels.
I thought Zigzag was just like up there all alone every single time, man. And he's just like not really traveling the land, but I guess that is not the case.
In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here.
Right.
Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
Thanks for that.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin.
Oh, right. So, you gave us some fancy teleporter stone that teleports to the other one, just like the original Divinity. That's the only other one I played, and it was pretty good. Yeah, thanks for that, Arhu. I guess that's gonna come in handy.
Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Sure, will do to every single white cat out there. See you later, Arhu, I guess. Anyhow, I guess that is a good time to take a break. We just wanted to... Wow. Still not explore the crime scene, but hey, that's the plan. Next time. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.